You know, something I was thinking in regards to the almanac. I'm not much of a writer myself, but what I can do is attempt to identify some of the local fauna around here. See if they're similar to those outside of the demiplane.
Ooh, that would be lovely.
I was thinking we could possibly start a few entries at home and work out from there to see more exotic type entities.
I like that idea.
Maybe I could even categorize Eric as a third-degree multi-dimensional entity.
Fun fact, Eric is smoking a corn cob as if it's a cigar.
She stops, she holds up a hand, and she just kind of whispers over to him. It would not surprise me.
He waves.
Oleander looks over at Eric.
She makes eye contact for a second. They say that old ones often try to blend in and look doddering and feeble. To lower suspicion, Oleander.
I see. Suspicion of what?
Being an old one.
He is old.
Yes, but...
You're also old. I think.
Oh, this is a common issue, isn't it? As in gods before gods. Have you heard the tale of the old ones?
Oh!
He says a word that you don't recognize.
Okay, those.
Yes. It is said that before the current pantheon, there was another ruling class of deities who were overthrown and kicked out for one reason or another. Some say they still wander the plains, seeing what their descendants have decided to do with their power.
I see.
But this is all mythos, of course. No one's proved the existence yet.
How intriguing.
Isn't it? I find the unexplainable very fascinating.
Alright, time to find a child. Will Oleander find the child? Let's find out. What do I roll?
Aisha's gonna first smile at the cat girl on the way by in a menacing manner, and then stop by Larry.
Alright, this one's coughing.
Coughing.
Coughing,
Aisha
yeah.
hates cats. Confirmed. No other
Aisha
reason.
likes bullying cat girls, confirmed.
Hey, Miss High Perception, she's coughing blood.
Yeah.
He's right there.
Yeah.
I know, but does Oleander?
Very fair.
Richard, if you want me to
Charlie
save
told
these cat
Theodore.
girls, you gotta realize,
Oh, I know.
1, it's Aisha, 2, it's me.
yeah. It just makes me chuckle because I'm just like, poor girls.
Tali would like to help them. Aisha, nah.
Yeah.
Nah.
Hello, what's your name?
I hate you. That was Richard.
You did this to yourself.
I did.
For a split second, I was like, I thought that was his response to Oleander. I was about to be like, whoa there!
How interesting. That's a lovely name. Do you happen to know anyone around here named Theodore?
No. Man, I just woke up like today.
Ah, I see. Well, I'll ask someone else. Lovely meeting you. Lovely name. I enjoy it very much.
Author's note, Oleander's original name was going to be Quirrell anyway.
What, really?
Yes.
Hello, Lavoy.
It's alright to talk to you. I don't remember the rules on this.
Yes, you can.
Oh, thank God!
It's entirely up to your discretion.
Yeah, how can I help you, Birdman?
Do you happen to know if one of the people around here is a child named Theodore?
Long swig from a tankard of ale. Oh, you mean that kid?
Looks over at Theodore.
Maybe. I will ask. Thank you.
The one kid in the room.
I don't know, as far as Oleander's concerned, those two could be children as well.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought those were paintings on the wall. Holy shit. Holy shit. Okay. Camouflage 1000.
Sea skill 100!
Oh my god.
Hello. Is your name Theodore?
Yeah, it's one of those, like, big tankards, like, the size of his head with what looks like juice in it. Holding it both hands, just
Is
sipping.
there a straw?
No, he's opted for no straw, it would seem.
I see.
He kind of nods his head,
I have a message for you.
tilts his head.
It's from Maria.
You're not feeling on that one, are you? There was this scary lady that came yesterday, and she said that she was Miss Maria, but she can't be Miss Maria. She's too scary.
Oh, don't worry, I'm fully aware. It was definitely from her. She had a few things that she wanted to say. One is that she loves you. Two is that she's sorry that she failed to protect everyone. And third, she said that she's trying to come home. And hopefully she'll be back soon.
He nods and just takes another drink from his juice. Do you know when she's gonna be back?
No, I don't, but I will say that I am trying to help her get back.
Okay.
Oh, and one other thing.
You-
Try not to hold it against the scary lady too much. She is a bit lost. Have you ever been lost?
You know how children will just stare through space when they're thinking and just kind of
Yes.
zone out, and then he's doing that, kicking his legs, not even like registering anything anymore. He's in La La Land now. Like 2 minutes go by, and then he shakes his head.
Shakes his head no, so he's never been lost.
Yeah, he shakes his head no. Never been lost, supposedly.
Ooh,
Allegedly.
how lucky. Well, she's a bit lost right now. But she's trying her best too.
Miss Maria said not to trust liars, and she lied.
Have you ever played pretend before?
I tried, but none of the others would let me join in, because I'm too green.
But you wanted to?
No, little guy.
Too green! I always found it better with the flowers. The flowers is always pretty, and they're really fun.
Well, I like flowers too. What's your favorite?
I like the carnations.
Ooh, those ones are lovely. She's trying to fit in. It's like trying to pretend that you're a hero. Have you ever done that?
Shakes his head no again.
What did you pretend to be?
A gardener?
You wanted to be one?
No, this kid's gonna be an accountant. I would laugh if he became an accountant.
I just like to imagine he was just like, I don't pretend, mister. I'll just like he's super fucking mature and all it is just like, damn!
Oh, I wish. Oh my god. That would have been really fucking funny.
I'm sure one of them is.
Oh, probably. I have to
It's
see
probably the
that.
traumatized cat girls.
Probably.
Want to be a gardener? Miss Maria helped out a little bit.
Ooh, lovely. Well, you pretended to be one because you weren't one yet?
Mm-hmm.
Well, think of it like that's what she was trying to do. She's trying to be a better person, so she started by pretending to be one.
But Mr. Bird, her daddy feels so serious crime.
That is true.
I hate you.
He's
I
an
hate you
accountant.
so much.
He's an accountant.
Yes, you shouldn't pretend to be another person. But it was how she was trying to be better.
Okay.
You don't have to talk to her at all. Just know that she's not going to hurt you, or anyone.
He'll nod.
Is there anything you'd like me to tell Maria?
Stay safe.
I will. You have a nice day.
You too, Mr. Bird.
New alias acquired, Mr. Bird.
Mr. Bird.
I think that went well.
That's good. Can't imagine how awful it must be being lost here and being a child at the same time. You haven't even
That would
developed your
be-
view of the world, and suddenly everything changes.
I can't imagine what it would be like if this was essentially the only world that I remembered.
Well, I think. And she smiles just kind of softly and like, she'll like gently place a hand sort of like around Oleander's shoulder and just be like, hopefully we can start making this world a little bit more clear for them all.
I'd like that a lot.
Funny, awkward elbow knock.
Alright, I'm coming. I think I've got everything.
Think?
At least everything that I can carry.
Gerkinator.
Time to get serious. Right, we're going to grab Dune, right?
That is the hope, assuming she's still home.
Who is it?
House guest.
Of course.
Can I come in?
Do come in, yes. Hello, Aishah.
And company.
I've brought the
Oh,
whole company,
lovely.
as it appears.
I was just making some little things for the road, some sandwiches.
Wonderful. I was hoping that you were still in the mood to go on our little excursion today.
Dune kind of looks over at Oleander. I'm better than I was.
You can't see it, but Oleander smiles under the mask.
Anything we can do to help?
No, I'm just about done here. So what exactly is the plan for today?
A hike?
Going anywhere but here.
Indeed.
I
My
am
thought was
down
that
for
we hike
anywhere
back
but
towards the
here.
mountains, take a little bit of a survey of the flora and fauna, and see how we're feeling once we're done.
Of course. Picks up a package from off the table, puts it in her bag. Let's go.
Right, good.
Fear would just say quietly to Aishah, she seems to be doing better.
Deceptively. I worry that she might be bottling.
Now, do we have a destination in mind for this, or is the journey the goal?
Do you
Mountain?
believe the mountains?
Mountain range. Yes.
Works for me. I'd say fresh air is nice, but yeah, that's probably not going to be that fresh out there, is it?
Well,
Probably not.
Anyone opposed to just taking a walk over here first?
Let's start with that.
Yeah.
Boop. Boop. Boop.
Somebody want to roll me a D4? Gerkin, Aishah, Vir, Oleander. Perception is cool.
Fuck, that's persuasion. Sorry, wait, hold on.
persuade the monsters not to attack us.
The persuasion was
look,
better.
We're all just as perceptive, except Mike.
And I'm gonna use my level 7 ability I forgot to do, which is Flash of Genius, and I have a +5 on my perception. It's still shit, but it's not a 3. It's now an 8.
It's the first time you've been out on this side since clearing out that dungeon. Seems a lot quieter than before. I mean, there's some ambient noise from, like, insects, but Vir's watch, or Oleander's watch, Oleander found a rock that he could eat behind.
Yo.
If I found a rock to eat.
Yeah, well, yeah, definitely. Yeah, he could probably eat a rock if he really tried hard enough.
I would have gave everybody sandwiches.
Yo, Simmons.
It's a rock! Okay, so next I'll be going to the mountain, if another D4 and another D12.
My turn.
Well, everyone except for Gerkin and Dune would notice something glowing in the distance as you're getting closer to the mountain.
Glowing?
Glowing?
What color glowing?
Kind of like the color of lava or magma. And then as you guys get closer, hey. Yeah, it looks like possibly one of those big old fire dogs.
Do we want another pet?
Those were gems, weren't they?
Yeah, they were.
They were.
I think we approach.
I think we get a gem dog.
I think we get a gem. I think we.
Gerkin was just on about how much he wants some gemstones. So hey, look, gemstones.
Yeah.
It's very funny. But you hear
Really do need red gemstones.
but can you guys see this guy up here?
Yeah, what the
I
fuck
can
you
see
doing?
him.
Yes.
It looks like he's currently digging into the side of this rocky section. If you're wanting to approach quietly and stealthily, can I get some stealth?
Yeah, fuck alerting him instantly.
I do believe that would be a disadvantage for me.
Alright, I'm gonna motion people to come up to like this rock in front of us. So, well, like here. Trying to keep out of sight.
Crunch.
How tall is this guy?
He's 15 feet high.
Fuck yeah. So I'm gonna activate my jump ring. I'm gonna hop up here, and I'm gonna jump up here.
Okay. Easy enough at this distance and everything.
There, I'm gonna get low, and I'm gonna just crouch until I can see it.
Just walks right up next to it, just looking in the hole. What you digging?
Hey, what you doing there? I am very curious why it's digging though. Is there anything I can get from up here, like to see better?
Roll a quick perceptive. I'll say with advantage with, your vantage and everything,
Okay.
You're getting low, like you said, kind of lean over a little. This thing's like digging down and it sticks its head in. You hear what sounds like a crunch.
Mm.
And it kind of pulls out its head and it looks to be eating metal. Looks like just basic iron.
That's still fucking useful.
That means it can just find minerals. Hold on, guys. If we just followed
Follow it around.
If we just don't kill it and follow it around, I'm gonna come over here. I'm gonna slide back down. Aishah's just gonna come over and just be like, okay, hold on before we engage. It seems to be eating a chunk of raw iron that it has dug out of the ground. Now, I'm not exactly a miner, but chances are high that that's not going to be the only one that it goes to. So if we want to just follow this for a little bit, definitely
that
find
idea.
maybe some more ore resources.
We might want to be more hidden than that. Actually, I might not want to be here. I am wearing just full adamantine armor.
Well, it's really bright. It would be very hard to lose it. We can just stay back.
That sounds like a good idea.
Problem is, if we're too far back, we can't double check on what it's eating and engage before it's, eaten the hole or deposit.
That is true. I don't think it eats that quickly, though. We'll find out.
Right at the end of you saying it, you hear a noise of it getting up.
I should not have spoken. Well, there it goes. Are we following?
Might as well.
I'll cast Pass Without Trace.
Nice.
Hold that, Aishah, real quick. No, wait, no, that wouldn't work on you. I should probably give it to Vir.
I think Aisha's the one the most likely to get close to it.
Yes, but Aishah can't use her hands.
Oh, I can use my hands. That is fair.
I pull out the alchemical jug.
This tap is the one that makes water if you need to dump it on its head.
So you guys kind of be able to group up where your next spot. It seems to stop at about here and is facing this way for the moment.
Alright.
It'd be up here.
Chunk, 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 chunk. This way, quickly. Down low. Watching it. It's in the wall, yeah? Like this wall?
And it's starting to dig.
Can I hop up here?
This one is 30 feet up. So
Ooh, okay. I'm gonna Step of the Wind,
okay.
which will double my double, so I'm quadruple jump. And I'll give you an acrobatics just in case. I'm gonna jump up.
Yeah. With that, you're kind of like walk back a little bit and just quiet run up, jump up the wall.
Land
You're on top.
softly, using the wraps to lessen the impact. Make sure no rocks fall, all of that stuff. Very careful, very precise movements. Again, looking down, can I see what it's getting at?
It's a good thing you mentioned, oh yeah, I'm gonna make sure no rocks fall. You catch one rises about to tumble down. It's like, oh. Put it down next to you, just pat. You can look over. It hasn't gotten that far in burrowing yet. It's gonna be another few minutes. But you're in the prime spot to see whatever it does.
Dude, Tali might move up here.
Mentioned she has a history with mining and stuff to take a look in the hole, see if there's anything left.
Oh, yeah, sure. I'll look in the hole.
The hole kind of goes in 10, 15 feet. Start brushing around, looking, and you find what looks like some leftover iron that is still lodged in the rock.
Tiny
And I
Virgo.
try to pry it out.
You can certainly attempt. 2 feet in diameter.
Okay.
I should make me another percepti, obviously with
Hello.
vantage pointy, so it pulls its head out and it has a person-sized gemstone in its mouth.
Ooh, what color?
A sapphire, it looks
Ooh, okay.
like.
Okay, does it look like there's more in the pit it's eating from?
It does not. It looks like
Okay.
it ripped out like the entire part of that one. It does look like it's about to eat that. So
Yeah, I'm really tempted to jump down and punch it out of its mouth. I look at everyone else. Is everyone else actually focused on what's going on over here, or are they distracted? Would I get fucked if I attacked it right now?
Veer's focused at this
Gerkin's
point,
keeping
probably?
Overwatch, so Gerkin's paying attention. I imagine Dune and Ollie are paying attention. And
Yeah.
Veer's in a pit.
Here is in a pit.
Veer's in a hole, but that's okay.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Then, seeing it pull its mouth up with that in its teeth, I'm going to low sprinter's position, last like moments of the jump ring and step of the wind and all that bullshit, leap off, and I'm gonna try and kick it out of its mouth.
Oh, you're just trying to kick it out and not like hurt it at all?
Indeed,
or,
I would like
or do you
to
want-
kick it out of its mouth, and if I can, bounce off of it, get out of its threatened radius and all
You
that.
jump, you kick, and it doesn't do tink tink out of the mouth. Only be able to get to about here-ish after getting it off.
Okay, alright, it's a bad spot for me, but at least I'm not like against the wall.
Yeah.
And as she does that, she would probably shout out loud as she's landing to make sure everyone saw her.
Can I get out of the pit?
Yeah.
A 1, a 2, a 3. There's my first round of attack.
Yeah, all of those are gonna hit.
Well, if we do be attacking it at this point, time to shoot it.
Dude was
Ah,
just trying to
yes.
have his dinner, and we're here killing him.
The mask is still the same, Oleander, but I'm sure that'll come with time.
I'm sure it will, yes.
I'm gonna hold out my hand and have the gauntlet form into the sword.
And I will land about here, be in the middle here.
You can feel all the warmth in the air kind of getting closer to it, and it lets out a howl, and DP erupts. I need a deck save from Gerkin, Aishah, and Dune.
I'm gonna use my reaction to give myself a +5.
And unfortunately, Aishah will take the full 23. Wow, that's
Red?
fucking hilarious.
Red?
That is really fucking hilarious.
Unlock it, unlock it, unlock it, unlock it.
Unfortunately, this thing is not going to stop moving. It has no pressure points, so, go at it all.
Check it.
Here.
Here, okay, first and foremost, because ow.
Completely fair.
Yeah, we're gonna get some temp HP. What type of action would it be to pick up the crystal?
Honestly, I feel like that's the one free like interaction you can get per round, yeah?
Okay. I'll go here then. I'll pick up the sapphire, put that in my pouch.
It's the size of your head.
Big sapphire, I put crystal head in pocket, and then I'm gonna run here, and I'm gonna pound.
So that was the bludgeoning, this is the necrotic.
I'm gonna activate my spell.
Beat the shit out of
Defini. Defini.
Now I can turn cold damage back on.
Man, I don't know if those will hit. Yeah,
Oh
those
my
will hit.
god.
19 piercing, 4 cold.
If we kill it fast
I
enough.
think we can, honestly. I think we've got this guy's number.
Yeah, I think we can.
Just burst it down.
Yeah. Just burst it
Just
down.
burst it down.
Just burst it. Oleander's turn.
Hey, speaking of bursting it down,
Hey,
Burst it
Birdman.
down.
oop.
Oh.
Oop.
What the
Just
fuck?
burst it down.
We keep critting. Oh shit, that's max damage on the crit.
What the
31 piercing.
Fucking
Okay,
25
so-
piercing crit. Oh.
fuck? There's that from the first one.
Oh my
Okay. Here's from the second shot. Man.
And now I'm gonna use action surge.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah!
Okay. Alright.
Oh my god, that's gonna
Keep
get the
getting
6th
away
shot.
with the secret.
It's a crit.
What the fuck?
I can't keep getting away with this.
Just burst it down.
Wesley, wasn't that your, wasn't that
Wesley,
your
that's your
sixth
sixth
shot?
That was my
Literally.
6th shot, you're right.
Give us the radiant.
mean?
Okay, so that's an
Wait, it's on the
extra
crit!
12.
It's on the crit! You have to.
It's on the crit.
The 10 that I rolled on the piercing for that
Does
one,
the
because I
sixth-
also rolled max
sixth-
on that.
The radiant would also get the bonus 12, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Brady would
So it would be 15
Okay.
radiant
Wow,
and 25
alright,
pull the
pierce.
hammer and
That's an insane
God.
6th shot.
Alright, are you ready for this?
My god,
It's
please.
dead. It's dead.
Please
It's-
tell me
it's-
that killed
or
it.
it's like 1 health.
Oleander, you fire out the next 2 shots after you fired out and the 6th rings true again.
No!
You deal a grievous wound. It's still barely.
God, you could have gotten the soul. That would have been so neat.
That would have been so cool. Damn
So
it.
close.
Slightly better on that stick.
Yeah, if I hadn't rolled
Just-
minimum on the thing.
Either of them.
Just use your bonus action for the 7th shot, duh. The secret
on your
7th
bonus
chamber
action.
in the center of the race.
Can you get the advantage one? Re-roll the 18, see if you crit
Oh
again.
my god.
I doubt I will crit again.
Don't doubt the
Come on.
hand of God.
All right, it's
I saw 20
No, I
and I
got a
almost
dirty
freaked
20.
out.
yes, two-handed slash. Aishah, heal. I'm going to cast healing word on Aishah.
Aishah, stop dying!
I'm starting to doubt your clerical training entirely. Oh, well, with a +1 from the higher level cast. Lovely.
Sorry, I took all the max rolls.
You did. Westley took all the good rolls. Hey, Gerkin, it's your turn.
Hey, look, I'm in an advantageous position. Time to fist.
Missed it. Get your gem.
Man, I don't
Yes.
know if that. I don't
Get
know
your
if that,
gem,
like,
Gerkin.
would
Grab
hit
it out of it.
Oh god,
Grab his dick and twist it.
Grab his gem and rip it.
God damn it.
Yeah, he's dead. He falls.
Kill steal them out.
Kill steal. True! Gerkin does get kill steal.
Everyone else. Impressive hit. Me whiffs.
Just like kind of letting out just like a little bit of a hiss, just like, all right. It solves 2 problems at once. Kind of flicks the sapphire out of her sash and holds it up. Any idea how much this would catch? Holds it up to Vir.
Well, it's as big as my head. So,
Pretty fucking good.
a lot. Like 900 gold currently, probably more if we get it polished.
God damn. All right.
Yes.
I'm trying to think of what to make Dune and Aishah to roll, because it's like,
Yeah, let's beat some gemstones off this dog.
it had advantage because,
Hey.
it's dead.
Okay, good, cool.
Just a question, Tali. Just a question. Is the necrotic damage happening as well?
She wouldn't intentionally trigger it, but if it does happen, that's gonna raise some questions.
Just get, what's it called? Yeah, can I just get a wisdom save real quick?
Yeah.
You punch into this thing and, start trying to knock out some of the ruby, same as Dune and whatnot. You kind of feel a little bit of energy kind of come in. Add 1 to your pool.
Strange. Okay.
And it kind of like, shrinks a little bit.
She stops. She's just like, hold on, what?
What just happened?
That's not possible. You're...
Eh?
She looks at her own hands. She looks down at it. What in the world did I just do?
But whatever you do, can you stop trying to do that until at least we get these gems off?
Contrary to your belief, she's gonna hold off the piece that she punched off. That was my intent.
Can I pull out my jeweler's chisel?
Once you get all of the gemstones that you want, I'm going to try that again.
That's 11 pounds.
11 pounds of ruby. She's then gonna lean down.
Got a thing to work on in camp now while I'm...
Place her hand up against it, sort of flicks the pistons in the gauntlet, and just kind of... Can I Cobalt Soul real quick to see if it still triggers as, like, alive?
You kind of put your hand on it and you try to pull and there's like a little bit of residual key there. But this feels akin to the energy of undeath.
Okay. It still has a key signature, but it's wrong. Dune. Question. Actually raises a lot of questions about the corruption and less about the gauntlets. So,
Vir scrambles out of the hole. Wait, that gives me an idea.
Oh, well,
pokes
goodbye.
up over corpse. What gives you an idea?
Your gauntlets have metal in them.
Yes.
What specifically is the metal?
I furrows her brow.
Because the sword that was the problem that sent Erebus here could only be made into weapons. But I couldn't care. But my dagger isn't here.
You're not seriously suggesting that?
It could be connected. That's my thought.
Okay, Richard, it's time for the big question.
Wait, what's that?
I don't know what metal they're made out of. I was not the one who made them. They were given to me.
Something catches your eye, but you know how every now and again, the needles will come out and then re-acupuncture and whatnot? During that moment, you swear something catches your eye, but for the moment, I think Veer's a little too distracting with the questions. But something to look at later.
There's something weird about my gauntlets that I don't know. Okay.
I'm a smith. I'm an artificer who works with a lot of metal. Can I just roll smith's tools to try to identify what metal the gauntlets are made out of?
Sounds smart. With you two, come over this way.
Hello.
I'm going to take my left arm. I'm going to lay it down, and I'm going to say, one of you hold this for me.
Your arm?
Yes.
Veer will gently grab.
And just a fair warning, you might want to plug your nose.
Oh.
And she's going to take her right arm and she's going to start undoing the clasps on the left gauntlet.
Oh.
Peel it back. Show the skin.
Oh.
What's left of it. If there is any skin left.
There is some skin, but any skin that is there is kind of like taut against the muscle, showing the fibers more than anything. You would have to be like taking a quick glance to not even notice that there's skin. But at a quick glance, yeah, it does not look like it.
And basically, like, yeah, losing all sort of muscle control as just psh, 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 psh. All the pistons come out of the hand, and it's just kind of stuck there like a mummified arm.
Gerkin's gonna reach into his bag and just push a tub of something towards Vir'Thyra, labeled ointment.
Smells like a mausoleum, just saying.
Puts ointment on Aishah's hands. There ends up being more ointment than hand.
Yeah.
While it may not look like it does anything to Aishah, it feels like there's a slight tingly sensation when they're applying that ointment.
While she can't fully take them off, she's going to turn her arm over and just motion for Gerkin to do it, and she's just going to be like, lift the leather part on the top up a little bit, and you'll see the pistons have disengaged, but they're basically shooting directly through the bone. And she lifts that part up and she says, now, taking these out would probably render them inert. However, if you're going to find anything, it's likely going to be in these crucial parts here.
True.
I don't know what metal it is, but maybe you do.
We could get you some nice, if we ever fix your hands, we could get you, and these holes remain, we could get you some nice jewelry to put in them.
I appreciate that you think my hands may heal someday.
I like to be optimistic that we can find a cure to anything.
I do have these tiny paradots that might fit.
You're not going to bedazzle my hands.
We bedazzle your gauntlets?
Are they not already? You know what?
More sparkly.
If you help me figure out what this metal is, you can put one gemstone of your choice onto my gauntlets.
I love that.
Just so long as it doesn't mess with the working mechanisms.
You have my word.
And I trust your skills as a jeweler to do so.
Imagine if we, along your knuckles, bedazzled, like, a word?
a word? What,
yes,
so when I hit
like...
things it says something?
Yes.
What word has 4 letters that I would want to hit people with?
It could be 8. We could do, both hands.
Fuck.
Just stares at Dune. Why are you the one that said that?
Did you expect me to?
Honestly, yes.
That's so cliche.
Aishah, if I may be so crass, you can get shit on one gauntlet and fuck on the other. So if anyone pisses you off, you can give a shit and a fuck.
No.
Aishah has no more fucks to give.
How
Very
about
well.
good and bye with an exclamation?
No, that's more my speed. I was actually thinking about this little creature here. If we could augment its gems into
riddance?
it. No, hear me out. If we augment its gems into it, could I set my knuckles ablaze?
I mean, I have enough gems lying around.
Alright, and if you can find a way to
Why not try?
engrave the gems with good and bye, then fine.
Exclamation point.
Sure. Whatever. What about absolved?
I think absolved is good. Very fitting.
Absolved and
Funnily enough,
redeemed.
you could put both the names Vir'Thyra and Oleander on there, but that's not yours.
I do not feel like punching anyone with Vir'Thyra, and I feel like Oleander is far too soft to augment my gauntlets.
Oh!
I thought I would be the soft one. He's the one who can.
Have you seen
Wait,
his pudgy little
Aishah,
cheeks?
I have. They're very cute.
how about Absolver and Redeemer?
We're not fitting those on the gauntlets.
How would you fit both of those?
You know what? This is a slippery slope that's leading to my gauntlets having way too much bullshit on it. I'm taking it back. No more.
Absolved is good. Absolved is good. I like absolved.
Oh, is it?
Well, if you wouldn't mind a different tongue on it, I can fit any word in my language in about an inch by an inch circle.
That sounds nice, actually.
Anyway, I think I figured out what this is.
It's called Sargo. The metal
Oh!
is Sargo.
Hey,
Fancy.
very.
In Sargo in a
It's
while.
Like King's Metal?
Well, it's a metal that can only be made if somebody goes through a long process to create a shadow forge. You remember that gemstone that you gave to Carly?
Oh my god.
You have to go to the fire plane, find one of those, go with it all the way to the Feywild, travel down to the depths into
To the
Shadow.
the
Underdark?
Shadowfell,
Jesus Christ.
This is a
If
Through the
you do it-
Underdark into the
Terraria
Shadow
item.
World.
and then travel all the way back through to the Feywild, and then go back to the fire plane, just so they can finish imbuing the energies to create the forge, which makes this
I'm gonna
metal.
level with you. I don't think this random old man I found in my jail cell is actually just a random old man.
Yeah, so basically what you're
You
saying...
got Aladdin.
I got Aladdin!
There was probably an entire other adventuring party that went through a whole goddamn
These
campaign to
gauntlets
make
are
these
like
gauntlets.
legendary. Oh my god.
These are fucking like vestige of divergence.
Do I know this because I've worked with Sargo before?
Yes.
What the fuck have you made out of Sargo?
Well,
Do I know this because Sargo is incorporated in some way, shape, or form with my armor or armor?
It is a very good material for containing and manipulating energies, which is why it works so good in your
On
fist
your
Entomologies
and in her
stake wise with the word or etymology? Entomology? One of those.
The SAR is...
Etymology.
Etymology, not bugs, the word.
Entomology is.
Yeah. Etymology of the word wise. Is that a word created by the desert people? And if so, do I know its origin?
I would say it's probably a word created by the desert people.
And further from that, can I ask, does it mean what I think it means in King's Metal? It's because of the Sar part? And then Argo meaning like gold, so like King's Gold?
No, I don't think it would be King's Metal. I think it would be God's Metal.
God's Metal.
Go a step beyond.
Okay.
Sargo. Huh. Haven't seen that since I built this arm.
God's Metal. This thing, this experimental artifact is made with the God's Metal.
Yeah, it's extremely rare.
How the
Extremely?
hell did he get a hold of this?
Not that many shadow forges get set up outside of the fire plane, and even there they're rare.
I don't get it.
So there's not often a lot available.
I don't get it at all. Why would he trust me with this? Why me?
One of those needles, one of those acupuncture needles, is white.
Oh, fuck no.
They're like the best metal ever in existence to do energy transfer.
That's why it's not working.
She holds it up. She points at the white needle.
Worth a try.
No way to find out.
I cast Restoration on the white metal.
Okay.
There he goes.
Okay.
The speed of Gerk.
It doesn't feel wrong at all. It feels normal, natural, but you release the spell and the needle kind of starts to faintly glow and thrum with a little bit of energy. Something has happened. What? That's a good question.
You did something.
Seems more like it absorbed the energy and is now imbued with it as opposed to removing corruption.
It's possible that this Sargo metal is doing that to everything it comes into contact with. Like a magical sponge. It would explain what happened with the stog here. It would explain your lesser restoration. Hell, it would explain how it could get corrupted in the first place. If corruption is magical in nature. This Sargo, you've worked with it?
Oh yes, it's an energy conduit. So using it in enchanted items makes them more durable. It's very rare on the moving continent, so I only got a little bit. So I used it in my the kinetic buffering in my arm, so that it does not damage itself as I launch it.
I've only run into it infrequently, mostly in the creation of those automated magical cuckoo clocks.
I've encountered one before. Yes.
Yes, those. I had a friend whose family focused on those, and they had a small shadow forge to make the Sargo that would make the moving components, and then you would cast animate objects or something, and it would hold the spell.
Fascinating. Where I come from, this metal is merely a folktale. Passed around by hedge knights who want to tell the legend of a great sword imbued with the holy power of gods. The like.
I've never even heard of it.
Wait, a group of knights with a sword imbued by the gods?
That's the story, yes. Why?
Well, thinking back to how Erebus died.
What, do you think one of them actually got a hold of one?
Possible.
Knowing those people, they were absolute megalomaniacs. They would have thought that every single action and thought in their own mind was a direct message from the gods. Oh, Erebus.
I think we need to talk to Erebus more about this.
So do I.
Plus, since Sargo holds energy like this, if someone were to cast Banish on their sword, it could be that every time you hit someone with it, it banishes them.
Or you could get more specific in the enchantment and modify Banish to every time it kills somebody, it sends them somewhere else.
I can't do this one-handed. Wrap this gauntlet back up for me. If you put a restoration spell into here, let's test a theory, shall we?
Sure. This'll probably hurt again, but
that is okay.
You're probably used to it.
This ointment definitely will make it hurt more, but thank you for the thought. I should have stopped you a while ago.
The needles do their typical thing, and that one stabs immediately into you. Hey, you want to make me a con save at advantage?
And get 10 points of corruption.
Okay. You feel that kind of stab into you, and that feels a lot more painful than normal. Kind of like the first time you ever got these put on. And then that pain kind of dulls away. You can feel your energy sort of getting a little bit better. That demerit I gave you a while ago, it's gone. You're back up to half back instead of a third back.
Really? Okay.
Whoa!
What the fuck?
I
Been
did
absorbing so
something.
much corruption.
That's insane. Okay.
Is it possible that the reason why your gauntlets stopped absorbing as much because the corruption was like taking up the space?
Yeah, like a dirty filter is kind of what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Huh.
I wonder if how many needles are in your, like, happenstance come upon something made of Sargo, and we could make you more needles? Could you then absorb more life, up to, like, possibly 3/4, or, like...
Some of them were Mithril. There were some that were Sargo. Primary ones that were Sargo were the bigger ones on the back of her hand.
Yeah, so the big ones in the back of the hand each go into the primary joints on the fingers. The ones on the actual fingers go into the connecting joints of the fingers, and the ones on the arm go into each major muscle on the front arm.
Okay.
18. There would be 18 needles on each gauntlet. 18 big ones.
And about 5 of those are Sargo, and the gauntlets themselves are Sargo. Okay.
Okay. When did you get these, Aishah?
Many, many years ago. Before I'd escaped the facility, I met a...
How old were you?
Could have been more than 16, 17.
Okay, so that was... Wait, how old are you now?
88.
88, okay. The dagger was made from that sword that killed Erebus, my dagger.
I'm 26.
Do you know what year you were born?
Oh, I believe it was, 4010.
If we can figure out what year your gauntlets were made, and when Erebus died, we could possibly figure out a timeline of if these are that same metal.
With these, I'm about maybe 90% certain that he was the creator of them. It's very possible that he just passed them on, but he was a prisoner just like me. There's no way he could have gotten access to such materials. Especially Sargo, where I came from. No way in hell. Maybe it was... No, that's not possible. Unless...
How long did Dragonborns live?
Indeterminate. We don't know. No proper lifespan has been recorded.
That makes sense. If we had an idea of, again, if there were any of these stupid, Dragonborns trying to make chimeras and become whatever they're doing.
They want to just
They
be
were somehow-
dragons, basically. Some of them.
A stupid wish, but that's my opinion.
Well, you've seen other examples, as some of them want to be other things. They're obsessed with
Okay.
augmentation. Crazy, the lot of them.
It's interesting to me then that they didn't have a whole lot of Sargo.
That's
They might
the
have,
thing.
but-
The Dragonborns might have. That's what I was considering. It could be possible that there was a... Well, I don't think spy is the proper word, but...
Saboteur?
Yes, precisely.
Sympathizer?
Maybe. Someone who helped him work, despite the conditions. Maybe a guardsman, maybe a higher-up elite that turned a blind eye, I do not know.
It's something to consider. If we can figure out a timeline of what happened to that sword, we could see where the metal went.
I agree. I would like to speak to Erebus on the matter.
I need to talk to Delphina.
Delphina.
Because she was around when they actually melted it down.
I see.
I need to take a nap, honestly.
Fair enough.
Do you think that Delphina would be able to recognize the original metal?
Given the trauma, possibly.
Do you think we should go deal with Delphina's tower now so we can get closer to speaking with her?
No. And I have one large reason for that.
Don't want to deal with Spider Queen?
Kind of. If we take down the tower, that mask my brother wears, it will sever the link between Defina and him. She's what's helping him stay not infected by, the whisperings.
Right. So we have to find a solution for him first.
Yes, which is partially why I wanted to come out here, if we can find Lapis.
Make the mind shielding ring.
Yes. Because theoretically that should work. Theoretically.
I still need a lot of time for that, too.
Yes, but we have other things we can do. We can deal with possibly scouting out the dragon area, we can get more materials.
May I...
We can...
Gerkin, do you have any lesser restorations left?
Yes, I do.
Okay. I'm going to keep trying to see what happens if I absorb all the energy from this corpse.
You want to touch it again.
I do.
It does shrink down to, normal dog size.
So, am I actually sucking corruption out of this thing?
It does seem like you are.
That's insane.
It does.
I didn't think I could do that. Okay.
Huh.
Tim, how long have you been waiting for me to discover that I can do this shit?
A while. Yeah, it's a dead wolf now.
Hey, it's a dead wolf. She's just gonna point to that and just be like, okay. So, we have other options.
Definitely we're pulling the corruption out. I think your gauntlets might target life force before the corruption, unfortunately.
Oleander pets the wolf.
That doesn't mean they have to.
If we could figure out how to change that and not get you corrupted, that would be great.
Do you know a metal that is a particular magical sink that we could attach to the gauntlets as a sort of corruption holder so that it doesn't go into me?
Not off the top of my head. Mithral's more conductive than Sinky. Adamantine, while it can hold it, isn't actually as good as Sargo in that. And we have to come up with one that can densely hold the material, while at the same time not heavily weighing you down.
Theoretically, we extend the gauntlets with something that can hold a dense amount of corruptive energy. We could modify adamantine and make it an alloy of some kind. That's all I got, though. If we could find Sargo, that would be, the best option. But...
Yes and no.
Yes and no, but it would be the most effective alloy possibility.
Well, we have a lot to think about, I think.
Anyway, let's get the remainder of that iron out before we forget.
Yes.